Actually, health erosion means to change the health behavior of the people. To change the health behavior of the people which are not good, which are not desirable, which are not conducive, which you do not want. That is health education, not to just not to educate people about health. That is not health education, it is a part of health education. Okay. Main thing is that change of health behavior which are not desirable. That is called health education. So, what is health education? It is a process of changing health behavior, write down. It is a process of changing health behavior of the people that is not conducive for health, that is not desirable for health. That is health education. Is it? Is it clear? Not to, just not to definitely, this is the way how we can change the health behavior. If you provide knowledge to them, then we can change their health behavior. Okay. But the basic thing is that health erosion means it's a process of changing what? Health behavior which are not acceptable, which you do not want, which are not desirable, which are not conducive to health. Is it? That is health education. Now, if we simply say that your behavior is not appropriate, so you should change your behavior, that is not enough. People may not listen or people may not understand how they can change their behavior. So, there are different techniques, there are different methods for changing the health behavior of the people. There are different methods. Few methods are applicable for a mass, few methods are applicable for a group, and few methods are applicable for an individual. Is it? So, we can divide the methods into three ways according to the approach: individual methods, group methods, and mass methods. Already I have covered mass methods and I have started about the group methods. Now, today I will like to discuss about the group discussions. The name group discussion is not new to anybody else. Perhaps you know the name group discussion. Means what? Group discussions. Discussion within a group. So, before that better you should have an idea about what is a group. Group किसके कहता है? Group काके बोले? Some people. No, not some people. Two or more. When two or more people come together to achieve their purpose, to achieve their objective, that is called group. Okay. So, here today we will discuss about the group discussion. What is group discussions? When it should be used? How we should organize a group discussion sessions, and what are the advantage and disadvantage of group discussions. Okay. Now, group discussions, there are very many group methods. So, among the discussion methods, group discussion is the most commonly employed method for changing the health behavior of the people. So, what is group discussion? It is a valuable educational method as all the participants are having the equal chance to participate and share their ideas and feelings freely and automatic without any inhibitions. So, in this group discussion methods, all participants will have an equal chance to participate, and once they participate, they can have the opportunity to freely express their opinions, freely exchange their ideas. The subject of discussion is taken up first. First we should choose a subject. Say for example, we are interested to change the behavior of the people about the utility of hand washing before taking any food. People may not have any idea, just they wash their hands before taking any food with simple water without using any soap, because they may not have the idea why we should wash our hands with soap and water before taking any food. Okay. So, subject taken, the subject is now the subject is hand washing. Okay. And these topics will be shared equally by all the members of the group. It is a collective thinking process to solve the problems. Once the group will be formed, okay, and they will discuss among themselves. Once they will discuss among themselves, automatically, collectively, they can exchange their opinion. So, that is the collective thinking process to solve the problems. Problems are identified collectively and the solution is worked out by pooling ideas and expertise. Now, the question comes, when we should adopt or when we should undertake group discussions as a method of health education for changing the health behavior or solving the problem. Usually it is problem solving methods. Okay. It should be used when the participants should have a minimum knowledge. With that knowledge, they can participate in the group discussions and share their feelings and attitude and ideas. Is it clear when it should be used? When participants should have minimum knowledge, at least minimum knowledge should be there. Otherwise, they cannot participate. During this time, we can use group discussions as a method of health education. Now, again, I am repeating, what for health education? What is health education? To change the health behavior, which are not acceptable, which are not good, which are not desirable, which are not conducive for health. Okay. Now, the question comes about personally involved. In a discussion sessions, how many persons are involved? Number one discussion leader will be there. Number two, one or two note taker will be there, and number third group is group members or participants. Minimum 6, maximum 12. There is no hard and fast rule about the number of participants to participate in a group discussion, but usually it's for convention we tell that 6, the minimum should be 6 and maximum should be 12. Now, this is the sketch of a group discussion sessions. Okay. So, what I told, discussion leader. Okay. Altogether, there may be 11 or 12 maximums. So, I have jotted down only 11. So, one discussion leader and these two note taker, and they are the participants. Now, what should be the role of discussion leader? That I will tell you, but just in brief I am telling right now. Discussion leader, that means he has a great role in group discussions. It is his duty to involve all the members, because when we discuss what is group discussions, we told that every members should have the opportunity, or they will participate in the discussion, exchange their views and thoughts and solve the problem. Okay. Third group is group members, or second group is recorder or note taker. You see, when the discussions will be going on, then somebody should be there to jot down the discussions. Clear? So, they are called recorder or note taker. And another thing, when the discussion will be going on, one of the basic things that we should follow during group discussions is that every participant should participate in the discussion. Now, how we can judge? How you can say that all participants have been participators during discussions? When the discussions will be going on, then we can say yes, almost all are participating. But how we can prove it? that almost all participants have been participated during the discussions and exchange their views and thoughts or opinions. For the reasons, these two note takers are there. Out of these two note taker or recorder, one person will write what is being discussed. How many persons, how many times they told what thing or what they opine, what things. Another note taker, usually what happen, they or he or she can jot down the pattern of interactions. Pattern of interactions. Okay, later on I am tell you. Okay. And group members or participants should have minimum knowledge. On the basis of that, they can participate. Now, what should be the characteristics of the group? Group must be homogeneous. Perhaps it is the clear meaning is homogeneous. Homogeneous means more or less similar. Okay. As regards to sex is concerned, either all should be male or all should be female. In respect of age, more or less same age group. Education, almost same educational background. Say for example, one is postgraduates, another is illiterate, no. So automatically what happened, why it is required homogeneous? Because you see, in the presence of the doctorate persons or in the presence of the master degree or postgraduate persons, the persons who is illiterate, he or she will not open his or her mouth because of shyness or something else, or because of disapproval, or the fairness will be there. So for these reasons, group must be homogeneous. And next one already I told you, that is the repetitions. Must have minimum knowledge about the subject of, or the topics to be discussed, otherwise they will not be able to participate in the discussions, or they will not be able to exchange their ideas or opinion. Now, this is most important to know for you, because you see in future you have to have the capacity to organize a group discussion sessions. Okay. So you should know how to start. Number one, setting. You see, this is the setting, must be circular. Because why it is important? Because until unless it becomes circular, everybody will not be able to see everyone. That means facial. Okay. Everybody must see the face of the others. Then only participants will, discussions will be fruitful. For the reason circular. And next one is closed door. When the discussions will start, nobody will be allowed to get into or participate in the discussions. Number third, all the participants will give, how to start? All the participants will give self-introductions. Before that, what we should do, we should give a small sheet of paper, and in this small sheet of paper, with the help of the safety pin, we write the number. How we can say that Sam or Samuli is 3, until unless we give a particular number to that participants. So for each and every participants, we will give a number, and with the help of the safety pin in the chest, it will keep, okay, with the help of safety pin. So 3, 4, 5, 6, because it is important. Why? When the discussion is going on, how the recorder can write. So number 2 told this one, number 3 opined this one, number 4 expressed his feeling, number 8 told these things. How they will jot down? Until unless there is a number, specific number. Then only, before that, what I told you, that every participant will give their self-introductions. When they will give the self-introduction, recorder will write number 1 is so and so, number 2 is so and so, in this way. And then leader will start the discussion stating the objective. Okay. Say for example, another examples I can give you, leader will say, yes friends, today we will discuss about a important topics, that is, say for example, prevention and control of malaria, fine. That is the topics for discussions, because malaria is going on, okay, rampant. The number of malaria case is being increased. So how to prevent malaria and how to control malaria. In spite of having so many efforts the governments are taking, still malaria is on the rise. Then we can select these topics. So how to prevent and how to control. Why it is important? This discussion leader will brief the importance of the topics. Then only the participants will be interested to take part, because it is the problem for all. For these reasons, we should discuss how to prevent as well as how to control malaria. Okay. And he will say the ground rules. What are the ground rules? That is important in case of group discussions. First ground rule is that, number 1, everybody must participate. First ground rules. Because you see, it's a collective thinking that I told you. Okay. Everybody's opinions is must. The decisions will be taken by everybody. So until and unless almost all participants participates, how we can say there is a collective thinking process? So first ground rule is that everybody must participate. Number 2, everybody's opinion are valued. We should not ignore the opinion of anybody. So everybody's opinion are valued. Everybody's, what I should say, thinking are valued. Equal value. Okay. আমরা বাংলাতে কি বলি? প্রত্যেকের সমান অগ্রাধিকার পাবে. Okay. So that is the second ground rule. And third one, once one person will say or opine, other person will listen. Then once he or she will finish, then another person will start. That means one at a time. One at a time. So these are the ground rules. And next ground rules is that while discussion will be going on, nobody will be allowed to go outside, even nobody will be allowed to pick up any phone. You see, this phone will be must keep in silent mode. Otherwise disturbance will be there. Okay. And at last, many times we arrange for refreshment. Then only there is an expectations that yes, the group discussions will be fruitful. Okay. So these are the ground rules for group discussions. Another ground rule is that once the discussions will be finished, this discussion leader will give to all the participants for participations. Okay. Now they start. How the leader will start? Which leader? Discussion leader. How the discussion leader will start the discussions? Okay. There are 2 or 3 types of questions. One is called high order question, another is called low order questions, another is called tactical question. How many types of questions are there? There are 3 types of questions as far as this group discussion is concerned. One is high order questions, or in other words, many times we call it open-ended question. Do you have any idea about open-ended question or high order question? Open-ended questions or high order question. That means the questions does not finish within a word or within a sentence. Say for examples, what is the opinion of you people regarding the present education system? How you can, what you can say? You cannot say that it is good or bad, because I am asking you what is your opinion about the present system of education. Or if I refer our topics, what are the topics? Prevention, no, that one, prevention and control of malaria. So, this is open-ended question, how we can prevent malaria. That is high order question or open-ended question. That question, the answer cannot be finished by one word or one sentence. That is called open-ended or high order questions. Because if the discussion leader throw a low order question, just opposite, what is low order questions? The answer will be finished by single word or single sentence. If the discussion leader throw low order questions, then within a single word it will be finished. So, discussion will be finished. So, no fruitful result we can expect. For that reasons, this discussion leader will throw or will ask or start with open-ended question. But then you can say, sir, what is the utility of then low order questions? Low order question means close-ended questions. When the discussion leader will think that one answer, that means the answer of one questions we got, means discussion leader got it, still discussion is going on. During that time, this discussion leader will throw close-ended questions, because you see during discussions, the discussion leader or anybody else cannot say, hey, stop, do not discuss. No, we should not use this type of words, okay. And tactical questions, say for example, I think, this is example, I think the discussion is over regarding preventions, perhaps you are now told that these are the different ways and means for prevention of malaria. This is tactical question. Then we can proceed to the next questions. This is tactical questions. And that I told you, almost all participants will give their view or opinion. Role of the leader. Now, to ensure what is the role of the leader, successfulness of these group discussions will depend upon the efficiency of discussion leader. For the reasons, to ensure that the objectives of the discussion set out are met. When we have started the topics, the prevention and control of malaria, so we have framed some objectives, 1, 2, 3, okay. It is the duty of the discussion leader to see that the objectives are met. Number 2, to stimulate the members and ensure that the discussion should move around the topics or issue. Sometimes what happens, many members may go out of the track. Malaria থেকে চলে গেল হয়তো fileria, fileria থেকে চলে গেল হয়তো tuberculosis. Okay, discussion may be there, but yes, we should restrict these ones by throwing tactical questions or close-ended questions. The leader should not control the discussions, but guide it in right directions to achieve the objectives. Leader should not say, hey, stop, এটা বলবে না, এটা আলোচনা করবে না, no. Only he will or she will guide. Encourage all members to participate. The leader must skillfully steering. Steer means, you know, তোমরা তো steering দেখেছো, কিসের steering? Four-wheeler steering. So, leader will steer the discussions, not control. Okay. Sometimes he must summarize the discussions. Okay. Now, this is the sketch of the group discussions. Now, let's see this one. Say for example, this is the discussion leader. He has thrown one questions. Okay. Without indicating any member. She has thrown one question. Let's discuss how we can prevent malaria. Automatically, participant number 4 accepted this and answer. Then, once he has finished, participant number 9, he told, sir, question number 4, this participant number 4, what he told, I am of the same opinion, but in different way, we can control. Like this, Okay, then from 9, say 3. Again 3 told 6, 6 to 8, 8 to 4, 4 to 5, 5 to 10. Okay. In this way discussion will be going on, and one note taker, what I told you, one will write, jot down the notes, another recorder will draw the sketch. Why sketch is important? Because through this sketch we can understand how many participants have participated, how many times. Say for example, this number 4, 2, 1, 2 times or 3 times. So this line will become thicker and thicker. Okay, that means this 4 to 9 only one time interactions, otherwise 3 times, 4 times like this. This is called sociogram. This case is called sociogram. From the sketch itself, anybody can, those who have some knowledge about this sociogram. So going through this sketch, this is called sociogram. People can say, yes, these group discussions, we can ratify it. We can accept these group discussions. This is the sketch that is called sociogram. Okay? And this process of interactions among the members are called, the technique is called what is that? This is called sociometry. The sketch is called sociogram, and the interaction process, what is called, that is sociometry. So this is the, in this way discussion will be going on. Once the discussion leader will think, yes, my objective is almost achieved, and these participants are not that much interested, so discussion will be finished. Okay. Now, during the discussions, it is evident that group behavior is formed. That means among behavior of the participants. Among the participants, some members may be there, okay, who are interested to seek information. When the discussion will be going on, raise his hand, sir, I have some questions, seeking information. Okay, I would like to know from you or from other members, what are the prevalence of malaria in this district. Say for example, in Birbhum, discussion is going on. Okay. This is called seeking information. This is not required during discussion, but still some members can raise questions. Okay, sir, I would like to know what is the latest technique through which we can control malaria. Okay, and some members maybe there's what interest to give information. Sir, today in the newspaper it has appeared that in Bardwan districts, in one area, okay, so many persons are suffering from malaria. Okay, how we can know it? From the newspaper we have, it is appeared and we have no. Okay. Next is disagreeing behavior. Another person, no sir, what he is telling, that is not correct. I do not agree. Because you see, few days back it was also appeared in the newspaper, not in Bardwan but in district of Birbhum. Okay, malaria was rampant. That is called disagreeing behavior. Next is supporting behavior. One person raise their hand and say, sir, what participant number 2 and 3 told, I support them. I support them. That is called supportive behavior. Sometimes we call this type of member is called yes man. Always supporting. Whether right or wrong, without knowing these things, they can say yes, yes, it is correct. And next one is summarizing behavior. Once the discussion is going on, one member may raise his hand and say, sir, these discussions are going on. So 1, 2, 3, 4 like this. So there is no need, but some participants may raise their hand. That is type of behavior, group behavior, that is called supporting behavior. And last one is stating difficult behavior. Sir, the discussion is going on okay. For the sake of discussions, we are discussing, but really it is very difficult to prevent and control without giving his suggestions. This is very difficult, sir, to prevent and control malaria nowadays. So these are types of group behavior. Now what I told you, that the successfulness of group discussion or the fruitfulness of group discussions mainly or largely depends upon whom? Largely depends upon discussion leader. He should have a clear idea about all these things. In group discussions, usually it happens. So it is his skill to steer all the members so that discussions will be around our objective. Advantage and disadvantage. Each and every method have some advantage as well as some disadvantage. So what is the main advantage? Members get opportunity to know each other because this is a shape is circular. Eye to eye contact will be there for each and every members. They have the opportunity to know each other. Number two, all of them get an equal chance to participate. Nobody will be barred or prevented from discussions. Third, it helps the learner to come to a group decisions and solve their problems. That is the advantage. Next is help members to become active learners. When one person is telling, other person keenly hearing what he or she is telling and learn new knowledge, ideas as well as experiences about the subjects. And next one is develop creativity and attitude of working together. These are the advantage. Definitely some disadvantage will be there. Number one, I repeat, I told you, this is the disadvantage. Successfulness of group discussion depends upon the skill of the discussion leader. If the leader is not skillful to involve all the participants, then group discussion will not be successful. And next one, sometimes members feel shy and do not participate for fear of disapproval by the others. আমি কি বলবো, যদি ভুল হয়ে যায় criticize করবে. So this is called disapproval. So for the reason sometimes they may feel shy and they may not participate in the discussions. Next one is sometimes the discussion may go out of the track. That I told you, discussion is malaria chole gelo tuberculosis. Somebody can say, sir, okay, that is fine what you are discussing about malaria, but আমার মনে হয় ম্যালেরিয়া বাদ দিয়ে যদি আমি টিউবারকুলোসিস নিয়ে ডিসকাস করতাম তাহলে আরো বোধহয় বেশি ফ্রুটফুল হতো। ওকে, next method is, perhaps this is not new to everybody, demonstrations. What is that? It's a pleasant way of sharing knowledge. And this one, this is very important, sharing of knowledge. You see, while I have discussed about group discussions, I did not utter the word about the skill. Now, if our objective is to help the people to acquire skill, then we must use demonstration as a method of health education. For what? Health education for changing health behavior, not behavior simple, changing health behavior which are not conditioned. Okay. If our objective is to assist people to acquire the skills as well as knowledge, then we should start or we should take the help of group discussion as a method of education. They involve a mixture of theoretical teaching as well as practical work. Both the theoretical teaching and practical work which makes them lively. Purpose, it helps people to learn new skills. Next, size of the group, demonstration can be used with even with an individual or with a small group, not a large one. Now, in group discussions, planning is required also. For each and every method, if we want to adopt this, then first planning is there. That must be there. Number one is subject. Say for example, subjective importance of hand washing. Subject is hand washing. Okay. Then material. Now we have to procure the material for hand washing. If we want to demonstrate the skills, how to wash our hands. What materials we require? Number one, bolo. Water, soap, either soap or hand wash. Okay, soap boleche, fine. Soap, water. Then suppose I want to start demonstration here itself as a method of health education for changing the health behavior. My subject is or topics is hand washing. So what materials I require? Number one, water. Fine. Number two, soap. Anything else? How I can start here demonstrations? We require vessel or bowl. Okay, bowl. And then how we can pour water, how you can draw water, how you can use water? Mug. Then once it will be finished, then I require towel. So minimum 5-6 materials are required. Okay. Then place, this is the place. Then time must be fixed, because you see when you will campaign, okay, then you have to tell about the date, about the time, about the place. Now thing is that holding the demonstrations. So before starting the demonstrations, you should explain why, what is hand washing, why it will be required, benefit we will get, is it, if we wash our hands with soap and water. Next, how many times minimum or how many situations we have to or we must wash our hands? Can you tell me? So we have to explain this. There are minimum 5 situations where we can or during that time we must wash our hands with soap and water. Number one, before taking any food. Number two, after visiting, forget about the patient. Fetal cleaning. Okay, then we say after visiting toilet. Is it? The first one is before taking any food. Number two, after visiting toilet. Number three, whenever we come from outside, we must wash our hands. So 3 or 4, if we touch any things, dirty things, okay, we must wash our hands. And if we touch animals, pet animals, we must wash our hands. So these are the 5 situations. Okay. So during demonstrations or before starting demonstrations, we means the person concerned, the leader should explain, and next do the demonstrations. There are several examples. My subject is hand washing. So we should demonstrate how to wash our hands by following some steps. How many steps are there as per WHO is concerned? There are 6 steps of hand washing. So we have to demonstrate. Okay. 6 steps of hand washing. Okay. Sometimes we call 7, but minimum 6 steps. Are you confused about the steps? 7. Okay. Say doctor there, whenever in the clinics, okay, this last one. Okay. Otherwise there are 6 steps of hand washing. Now can you show the steps of hand washing? Bolo. First is palm to palm. Okay. That means rub, palm to palm. First step. The second step, back of left hand. Okay, rub back of left hand with the help of the palm of right hand, and vice versa. That is second step. And third one, palm of the left hand. Keep the palm of the left hand over the palm of the right hand and start rubbing So that is called finger interlocked or interlaced. That is the third step of hand washing. Then fourth one, hold the back of the fingers of the left hand with the palm of the right hand and rub, and vice versa. That is fourth step. And what is the fifth step? In Bengali we call kachkala dakhao. Kachkala. Okay? This is the fifth step. Palm of the right hand with the palm of the right hand rub the thumb of the left hand and vice versa. And last one, rub the finger of the right hand upon the palm of the left hand and vice versa. Sometimes we can say like this, sometimes we can say like this. So these are the 6 steps. Okay? Then wash your hands again. Then either with the help of the clean towel, okay, hatta muche felo, or raise your hands in the air, automatically it will dry. So these are the 7 steps of hand washings. This is called this one. Do the demonstrations. I have done it now. Third step is ask one person. Usually we call it a pair. 2 persons should come here. Okay? And do the demonstrations. Or practice the steps of hand washing. So one person is practicing, other person is observing. Okay? Again, the persons who observed, he or she will demonstrate, other person will observe. In this way, every participant should observe. That's why I told you. Small group. Okay? Ask one person to repeat. Give everyone a chance. So this is demonstrations. Now advantage is there. Advantage. It is an effective teaching method which involves varied learning experiences like seeing, hearing, feeling, tasting, and sometimes smelling. It depends upon the situation. It helps to develop not only knowledge and attitude but the skills for required work performance. This is about advantage and disadvantage. Sometimes it is difficult to get necessary equipment and materials for certain demonstrations. Okay. So 2 group methods. Next, role playing. Role playing means what? Simply I will take 3 or 4 minutes. Role playing. What is role playing? Acting out real life situations. We are acting out. Means some members will be there. They can act real life situations. Purpose, what is the purpose of role play? It is, in other words, we can say this is psychodrama. Like a drama, but not actually drama. In drama, what happened? The participants, the players are professionals. But in case of role players, no question of professionalisms. Okay, anybody can do it. But he or she should have the clear idea about what is role play, what is the objective of role play, why we should use role play as a method of health education for changing the health behavior. Okay, by acting real life situations, people can understand the cause of their problem, why the problem occurs, and the result of their own behavior. Group size, usually small group, maybe 10, maybe 15, maybe 20. Time, not more than 20 minutes. Advantage, give learners opportunity to express their ideas based on real life situations and can learn from each other in debriefing session. That is important word, debriefing. Once the role play will over, then we start debriefing. Means what? Say for example, suppose you are the participants in role play. What happened, you see, once the role play is over, oh now it is over, then you have observed, you can say for example, I played the role of a patient. Okay. So you can say yes, You can say, you can come here and again perform. So if you would have been acted like this, it would have been more and more better. Okay, that is called debriefing sessions. During the debriefing sessions, it enables learner to see the things through the eyes of the others. It provides active learning opportunity in a realistic way. And disadvantage is that sometimes it happens that people can take it as a recreation, activity, no education. But yes, during role play, that is the most important thing, that it has the educative values. So sometimes it may turn into only recreational activity, burying the learning of individual for attitudinal change. Usually, the objective of role play is change of attitudes. If the attitude is not positive, the attitude is not, what I should say, if the attitude is adverse, then we should take the help of role play for changing the health behavior to know the cause of their problem, why the problem occurs and how we can change it. Every learner may not get the opportunity to participate as role player. Okay. Next three methods are there. One is called seminar, another is called workshops, another is batch sessions. Okay. So if time permits, then another class I will take later on, not now. I will discuss a little bit about seminar, workshops and batch sessions. All are different. Okay. Simply while hearing this, all are equal. No. Seminar is different, workshop is different and batch session is different. Okay. That is all. Any questions? Now 5 minutes more. Yes. Okay. Now you see, before we start the group discussions, we should brief the participants about the objective of the group discussions. So when we start group discussion, some objectives we frame 1, 2, 3 like this. Once if we think that all the objectives are achieved, then we can say definitely. Once objective will be finished, then it is the duty of the discussion leader to summarize. Friends, all these things has been discussed. Okay, once again I am repeating. The discussion leader will repeat what has been discussed. Okay, then they will finish by giving thank you very much. And we can sometimes offer a cup of tea or biscuits like that once the discussion is over. And again, I did not tell you regarding the only recorder, but yes, many a times we can use tape recorder. We can use tape recorder for recording the discussions. Okay. Once we finish it, then we can switch off the tape recorder. Then again we can ask some questions, because you see, once the participants will think, oh, tape recorder is over, it's switched off, so nobody can tell anything else. During that time, many participants open their mouth. Sir, আমরা যে ডিসকাশন করেছিলাম তখন আমি বলিনি, এখন বলছি। তারপরে সে যখন বুঝতে পারছে যে টেপ রেকর্ড তো বন্ধ হয়ে গেছে, রেকর্ডিং বন্ধ হয়ে গেছে, লেখা বন্ধ হয়ে গেছে, তখন তারা কি করে, মুখ খোলে দিয়ে বলে। সেটাও খুব ইম্পর্টেন্ট, কিন্তু তার জন্য বন্ধ করে দিও আমরা ইনফর্মাল ডিসকাশন ফর ফিউ মিনিটস, 2 or 3 minutes, দ্যাট ইজ কল্ড রিক্যাপচুলেশন। ডিউরিং দ্যাট টাইম মেনি মেম্বার্স, অনেক মেম্বার আছে তারা মুখ খোলে, তাদের অরিজিনাল জিনিসটা বেরিয়ে আসে আমাদের, সেটাও পরে আমরা জট ডাউন করে নিই। ওকে, দ্যাটস অল। এনি কোয়েশ্চেন্স? 2-3 minutes মোর। তার জন্যই কী হবে, এই যে ডিসকাশন লিডারের স্কিল থাকবে। ইয়েস, হোয়াট ইউ আর টেলিং, দ্যাট ইজ মেনি a times it correct, but you see, if we are keen to do that, we can solve the problems. If you all come together, then only we can solve the problem. It is the skill of the discussion leader, how to steer. Steering ধরে আছি গাড়িতে, বাঁ দিকে যাবে না ডান দিকে যাবে, it depends upon the driver. So driver যদি ঠিক থাকে তাহলে কিন্তু অ্যাক্সিডেন্ট কম হয়। স্টিয়ারিং, সো স্টিয়ার করতে হয়। ওকে, থ্যাংক ইউ ভেরি মাচ।